Hey guys, welcome to another video on simplification of algebraic expression. In this time, we want to focus on dividing polynomial divided by monomials. What is a polynomial? You have more than one term, 2, 3, 4, that's a polynomial. And what's a monomial? It's one term. So we are dividing more than one term divided by one term. So what do? These are the steps that we need to follow. First thing, try to simplify if you can add like terms. If you don't know about like terms, go and watch one of my videos about how I explain like terms. If you cannot simplify those, that means if they are not like terms, try to use the distributive property of division, and after that, divide term by term. So let's just get right into this. The first one says 3x plus 6 all over 3. So can I simplify this? These are not like terms, so I'm not going to simplify. So that means I have to use the distributive property of division. That means I have to write 3x, my numerator 3x divided by 3, the denominator, plus my numerator 6 being divided by the same denominator 3. Then from there we divide a term by a term. So I'm going to simplify right here. Divide the sign, that's a positive. Divide coefficient 3, divide by 3, that's 1. Then I'm left with x. Divide the signs, that's a plus. 6 divided by 3, that's 2. And this is my final answer. You can leave it as 1x plus 2, or you can just drop this 1 and just write it as x plus 2. Let's do another example. Here another example that says 4x to the power of 4 plus 12x to the power of 4 all over 8x. So the first step is to try to simplify, and these are like terms because you can see that they have the same variables xx and the same exponent. So they must have same variables, same exponent, and if they are like terms, we add their coefficients, which happens to be 4 plus 12 is 16x, same variable x, same exponent 4, being divided by our denominator 8x. And from here now, this is a single term. We know how to divide your signs. That's a positive. 16 divided by 8, that's 2 times. And you know that when your variables are being divided and they are the same, subtract their exponent from top to bottom. So we're going to say 4 minus a hidden 1 here, we get 3. And that's our final answer. Let's try the second one. The third one rather, which says, so this one says, we already have it here. Let us just do it right here. So the first step that we're going to do is to try to simplify, and these are not like terms. So for that reason, I split it using the distributive property, which is 6x squared y all over negative 3xy, our denominator, negative 9x, our numerator, all over our denominator, negative 3xy. So we simplify them term by term separately. So we divide the sign, there's a minus and a plus. When we are dividing, we get a minus because they are not the same. 6 divided by 3, that's 2. And these variables are the same. You subtract the exponent, so we have x to the power of 2 minus 1, we get a 1. Y and y, they are the same. So in other words, they cancel out. Since they are all the same, they just cancel out, and it's never going to be there. Then here we divide a negative divided by a negative, we get a positive. 9 divided by 3, that's 3. This x to the power of 1 and this x to the power of 1, they cancel out, and we are left with, they cancel out there, and on your numerator there is nothing. And do you realize that the y that you have is left in the denominator? So I'm going to leave my y in the denominator. Remember, this y belongs to the denominator. So this should be your final answer. If you find this video to be really interesting and really helpful, give it a big thumbs, share to your friend, and always subscribe to Master and Learn It, where we make learning easy and fun. See you in the next video.